All right, we are live, and we have Eddie back this week.
Hey guys, I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, you've been a busy man. So,
Most
first,
definitely.
yeah. First off, can everybody see and hear us? Okay, we can get an audio video check real quick. In the meantime, we'll say hello to some people. We had Mr. Bob Kaler in here first. If you're still in here, what is going on, my friend? Miss Adele, Collaboration of Curiosities. James from Fish Room Fever. Always good to see you. That's another channel you need to check out, Eddie.
Fish Room Fever?
Fish Room Fever, okay. Yeah. All right, AV good. So we are good to go. So what's been going on, Eddie?
Well, it's been a crazy, I guess, 2 weeks on my end. Just trying to get things situated, still trying to find a place. May have finally found a location. I picked up my referrals and applications today. That way, I can still try to stay in town. It is a 2 bedroom, so I'm going to be able to keep a few more fish tanks than I was thinking, maybe. So I can probably keep the five big ones and get them the way I need them to be. Obviously, this one it's staying.
You better be keeping that one.
Yeah, no matter where I go, I'm keeping this tank for sure.
Yeah.
But definitely been getting a lot of stuff moved out of the house. I've noticed myself though that I've accumulated over the 5 years a lot more decorations, supplies, and I guess you would say whatnots for aquariums than I thought I have. And it's definitely becoming a lot to, I guess, organize.
You definitely got more than just a few tanks in your house.
Yeah, most definitely. So that's gonna be a good time. I posted in some of our local area groups here that I'm gonna try to do an aquarium yard sale per se next week here at the house. I'm kind of excited and kind of nervous to see how that could go down. Uh, but I think that's going to be the quickest way to remove, supplies and aquariums and filters.
I might have to come hit up the aquarium yard sale. I need a 75-gallon for my flower horn.
Right. Yeah, that guy's a stud. That was a beautiful flower horn, and to watch him develop in the 2 weeks there at the shop was a pretty good time.
I think his noodle hump has grown since I've had him too.
Oh, there we go.
It's gotten even bigger, yeah. He's doing good. He's in quarantine right now, so
Nice.
I got him in a 20 high. He's only about like that big right now, so he's about as big as the palm of my hand. So
yeah, I was gonna say it was what 4 inches.
Yeah. But he's a cool little dude though. I like him. It's nice having a fish that comes up to the top and like lets me feed him.
Right.
All my I try to do that with my Oscars, but they just try to eat my fingers.
Oh, worm.
Like worm.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a titanium, right? Titanium flower horn.
Titanium flower horn, or there was another name for it. It's one of the smaller ones. It only gets like 7 to 8 inches.
Okay.
I was looking them up after I bought them, just to see like what kind of forever home he's going to need. If I need to get something bigger, or like a 75 would work, but 75 would be fine. It'll be just him in there. I'm going to give him the whole tank. I'm not putting anything else. Maybe a pleco, as long as he doesn't kill it. But
yeah, right.
He seems pretty mild tempered right now. He doesn't really bother. Like there's about 3 of my fancy plecos in there, and he doesn't really mess with them. So,
Huh.
yeah, his hump has definitely grown. Like it's probably twice the size as it was when I first bought him.
And now it's just kind of like large nut.
That's what. That's how I noticed them. I was walking by. I seen that. I was like, they have a flower horn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I tried. I fought it for a week of not buying it, and then I finally bought it.
Yeah. When he came in, I mean, the colors were washed out. You couldn't really make out what color he was going to be. He had no crown, no nothing showing whatsoever. And then within a week of having him there in our system and feeding him the good quality foods that we do run, he just flourished quickly.
You're a funny guy, Bob. I've recovered from a terrible bout of wavy hair syndrome. Yes, I have wavy hair syndrome and the C word. That's why I apologize for not streaming the last couple of weeks. 2 weekends ago, I was down with the Rona, and then this past weekend we had some nasty storms, and all of a sudden, now that I have top of the line internet from Cox, it doesn't like when it thunders outside. So yeah, great. Pay extra for top of the line internet and get crap.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I've
Anyways,
not been very proud with their services myself.
nope. Let's see. We had Miss Science Gal pop in. Hey, hello, Miss Carrie, Miss Patty. Always good to see you.
Oh, I see where Whip chimed in.
Yeah, Whipster came in.
Yeah, I got to see him on the Ohio Fish Rescue behind the scenes this morning.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Male and female jaguar.
That was on Ohio Fish Rescue's channel?
Yep. Well, the behind the scenes with Deeper with the Reaper.
Okay. I might have to go check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mike's Aquatics and Things. I want to do a shout out to him real quick because him and Bob Kaler and Susie Q and Punchy Paints have started a reptile stream, a reptile panel on Mike's Aquatics and Things channel. And their first one was the other night. That was one of the best streams I've watched in a while. Like, not to take anything away from anybody else, but that was a really good stream. I just wanted to give you a shout out. And if anybody's into reptiles, it's every Friday night at, I want to say 7:30 Eastern time. So it'll be 6:30 mine your time. But 7:30 Eastern, Reptiles. Check it out. It's definitely worth it.
Okay.
They're going to be having different guests on there. They've already got some really good ones lined up too.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
I think his first guest is going to be Bob Steenfot too. So I don't know if you know Steenfot Aquatics. He's one of the bigger channels on YouTube.
Okay. I think I've seen some of his videos. Yeah.
But yeah, he keeps reptiles. I don't know if he does anymore, but he used to. Because he was kind of in the same situation you were. He had to move and had to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So.
Yeah.
But he used to have quite a few reptiles, actually.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely would like to, get into, I guess, at least something.
We're gonna get you into a reptile.
Get into this complex.
Just wait. just wait. We're gonna get you into a reptile, whether you want one or not.
Yeah.
Whether it be a python or a gecko or a bearded dragon, whatever you want, we'll get you into one.
All right. Hey, Mike said he had over 400 comments in
I'm
that
telling you, man.
stream.
I'm telling you, man. That was an awesome stream.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Like I said, you'll have to go back. Like I'm telling you, like some of these people that, or most of the people that are in the chat, all have really good channels. So you have to
Yeah,
go back and you have to go back like on the replay and like look their names up and stuff.
most definitely. Yeah, I've got to get some more, get in tune with some more people. That's for sure.
Yeah.
This is keep saying it on the chats when I'm on. I'm enjoying this, and I know if I can start doing some videos and making my own content to be able to grow in this community would just be a great experience.
Yeah, because I mean, you come on here with me, like I said, you get your own channel and start doing your own stuff, and we can kind of collab both of our channels.
Most definitely.
You can do this stream every Sunday, and then you can have a stream on your channel once you get comfortable with it.
Yeah.
QC Alcoholic says, I once owned the meanest iguana on the planet. I've heard lots of things about iguanas being mean.
Yeah. I've seen those tails do some vicious things.
The meanest reptile we have right now is a Cuban night anole, and that thing, you can't even handle it. Like, you get even anywhere remotely close, and he like opens his mouth up and tries to eat your fingers.
Oh wow. The only thing that ever tries to be too vicious is the those little corn snakes at work.
Oh yeah, those things are terrible. I had to feed them one time, and Jesus, everyone I went to pull out, it's like
It's the Napoleon syndrome or something.
like them and the king snakes. I had one of the corn snakes that like it was trying to bite me after I put it in the critter keeper to feed it. Like I put my finger up to the glass and it would just be biting the glass. It's like, dude, like I am not food. Like I'm giving you your food. I am a friend. Bob just posted the link to the Reptiles debut stream that happened this past Friday. So if anybody wants to go check it out, it's in the chat. QC said he also had a desert tortoise that ended up running away from home when someone left the gate to the backyard open. Was it a sulcutta? We have two of those, and they're going to get big. They're about the size of a basketball right now.
So a buddy of mine was out on a stroll the other day out on the reservation with his dogs. He came across one.
A sulcutta?
Yeah.
Wow.
Literally like the size of your hand, so I'd say about a year old. You know,
somebody
didn't
probably
know what to do with it.
I guarantee you somebody bought it and looked it up and how long they live and how big they get, and they're like, oh my god.
Yeah, I told him, I was like, you need to do your research. He was like, I don't even know what this is. I was like, oh, that's an African spur thigh or a silicatus tortoise. And he was like, really? I said, yeah. I said, check them out. I said, it's going to be somewhere between 80 to like 150 years. They're going to get somewhere around 3 foot and, upwards of 200 to 300 pounds. And he was like, no way.
They'll get like 150 to 200 pounds.
Yeah. They're
like a lifelong commitment that like me and Dory will probably have to pass down to somebody younger than us at some point. And there's fish streams. There's our local friend there.
All right. Oh yeah.
She's in Panama City.
Yeah. She contacted me today, checking on me, seeing if I was doing all right.
Oh, Bob's got an African house snake loose in the house. Well, if you happen to have a mouse running around the house, I guarantee you it might take care of that problem for you.
Right? That's a fact. Anything roaming around.
Yeah, no, my one of my nieces had a ball python a few years back, and it got loose in the house for about a month. They couldn't find it, and then they finally found it, and caught it, and rehomed it. It was a mean one though. I don't know why. We we went with her when she got it, and the pet store that we got it from, which wasn't our pet store,
Right.
the other one. They're like, yeah, oh yeah, this is the nice one. There's a mean one and there's a nice one. This is the nice one. No, they gave us the mean one.
Yeah.
That thing tried to bite anything that moved.
Struck air, huh?
Hmm?
I said it would almost strike at air, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. There's the only one that ever ball python at work wise has been that blue-eyed or purple-headed one. That guy every once in a while would be pretty rough.
I think the last time I worked, or the time before that, there was they had an Enchi in there. It was a little bit bigger of one, not full grown, but bigger than the little babies that they usually get in. That thing was mean. I was the only person that could get it out of the aquarium or out of the enclosure. They would try to bite everybody else. None of the Amber and even Jackie.
Right.
And then Amber, I got it out and it didn't even try to bite me. Amber's like, really? I said, I just looked at it and said, you bite me, I bite you.
Yeah, right, exactly. My bite's gonna be worse.
Not really. I'm not going to bite a snake. It's an empty threat.
Oh yeah.
Oh, leopard gecko. Yeah, QC leopard geckos are super cool. That was the first reptile I ever had was a leopard gecko. Still have them too.
Those are pretty awesome. There's a really nice tangerine one at work right now.
I got one of the lavender colored ones. I think it's a lizard. I think it's called, or I can't remember the morph. It's a lizard something. It's like all lavender with white dots on it.
Oh wow.
The big old boy, like he's about as big as a tattoo, like about as long as a tattoo on my arm.
Yeah. 8 to 10 inches. Then for a leopard gecko, that's pretty nice.
I swear, like every time when the camera's not on, my Oscars are all over the place. When the camera's on, they're like right behind the back of the chair, so you can't see them.
Right.
He named that leopard gecko Mariah because it's a diva. That's funny.
So I will say, I guess with this move that is fixing to occur, I'm really excited about getting to redo what tanks I'm keeping, because you always have to restructure some things in a move. So to see where I have them at now and to get to see where they're going to get to go to is going to be a pretty good time.
Yeah, it'll give you a chance if you got some ideas floating around in your head to kind of act on.
Right. Most definitely. It's basically the big five, or it's the 450. So finally getting something built and stand for that and getting that one set up. As I was talking with you the other day, go ahead and popping that panel out and sealing it on the 9-foot 280, and then redoing the silicone on that 240. I mean, it's holding water. It's had rainwater definitely accumulated in it, and it's holding, but it's mold silicone, so I definitely feel like it needs to be cut out and resealed.
How's that other one doing that you resealed? Was it a 180?
The
180, I think it was, or 150?
Yeah, it's fine. It's still just sitting in there holding water. I never moved anything into it or anything. I got it all up and set up like we did that day. But then, I never put anything in it because I was still trying to figure out how I was going to go with that one. But then, moving the 280, the 7-foot one, and resetting it up with the fish, that's going to be pretty neat too, because those driftwood pieces have finally, accumulated enough moisture that they've sunk. So it'd be nice to actually re-situate those and actually get a nice flow pattern going. And the big Anubias is growing, so that's actually giving you some foliage in there as well.
Let's see, Fishstream says she's dreaming of a 10 rack and a few 55 grow out. Still haven't gotten the 33 long.
No, she still hasn't came and got her 33 long. But I definitely know where a few 55s are sitting at.
I do too.
I literally put my hands on 2 of them about 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I can't wait. I think I'm going to hold off till fall before I start working on the shed because it's too friggin' hot outside.
Right.
But I got some ideas for when I move everything out there. I'm going to change. That's going to give me a chance to change some stuff up. I want to change out substrate in this. I want to go back to gravel in here because the plecos can't seem to control themselves and crap all over the place, and it sits right on top of the sand and drives me crazy. Like it'll be like 5 minutes after a water change, and there'll be like 6 to 12 inch long turns everywhere.
Get one of those little portable electric vacs that just recirculates the water, so you just go in there and get your little tidy up.
and then the Oscars with their Tootsie Rolls,
Right. That, and then they like to move sand a lot more than they like to move rock. Sand, they'll keep blowing it all around the place. Rock, they'll dig out their little hole, and they normally leave everything else alone.
Believe it or not, these 2 Oscars don't move the sand around much. It's the Starry Night that moves it around. Like I just did a water change the other day, but he had a crater down to the glass the other day that was about like this wide.
Oh, wow.
Like he wants to breed, but I'm sorry, dude, I don't have a female breeding,
Yeah.
There's Beantown. What is going on?
You said how that L taste last night.
You know what finger that was, Bobby.
Wow, that was good.
Tasted about as good as all the Sox L's.
Yeah, OC Aquatic said that turtles do that after water changes too. That's definitely true. You give a turtle some lukewarm water, and they're releasing a lot of things.
Yeah, we used to have some like little water turtle. I think they were red-eared sliders, whichever ones were allowed to have around here. It was a long time ago. And man, they made a mess. That was back when they were selling them at the mall, like in the middle of the aisle. When you walk down the aisle and they had the little kiosk with the.
Oh yeah. What no bigger than a $50 super tiny little tortoise turtle. I mean,
Oh, we're friends, Bobby, but come on, who do you think you're talking to here? You're gonna throw that at me, I'm gonna throw it right back at you. No, man, yeah, I got some ideas to change stuff around once I start moving everything out to the shed. Can't wait. It's just I want to start now, but it's so hot outside.
Yeah, yeah, it's definitely warm out there. Excuse me.
And plus, I need to build another shed before I can start moving stuff out of that one. So
Right. You got to have a material shed for your other materials during your new fish house.
oh, you should have took it home, Bobby. He said he almost pulled the trigger on a 200-gallon yesterday. Do it.
Yeah, you need to go back and get that big time. Yeah.
He's been talking about for a while now. He's been wanting to get back into an aquarium. Almost every time I talk to him, we talk about that.
That's been one of my weaknesses this past, year. Anytime I've seen any aquarium over 150 gallons, I've just been like, I need that. Like, if the price was right and I had the cash at the time, I've acquired these tanks, or they've just been like, hey, I've got this tank sitting around and it's kind of in my way. Can you come pick it up? And it's like, yeah, most definitely, I'm on my way. Do I need to bring
I was
people to help me do it?
I was that way for a while with 75 and above. That's why we had an abundance in the house for a while. I had aquariums starting to work their way into my spare bedrooms. But now I've got it manageable now. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decent sized ones and then two small ones.
Yeah, for the fish houses.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all back down on your fish houses. Now, if you just reptile housing, those are
Dude, $99 for a 200-gallon. Was there anything wrong with it?
why did you not buy it? You go back. You go back there, Mr. Bobby, and you pick that thing up.
Oh my God! I think I would have bought that, and I probably would have got in trouble for buying it, but I would have bought it.
Yeah, I mean, I need my money to move, but I would almost send you the $100 just so you could go buy that tank. Like, that's 50 cents a gallon. That's cheap.
Ooh, that would have been hard to turn down right there.
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, if it's holding water and it's not all scratched up, that's just a fantastic deal.
Even scratched up. I mean, we put water in it, most of that'll go away. Terry's Tropical Tank says last 125 was free. That's the best kind. Free 99 right there.
$3.99s are the best. That's definitely sitting on a couple of those.
I don't have any free 99s. I do have a couple that I got for really good prices. Both my 125s I got for really good price.
Right.
Tank and stand. I think one was like.
Sorry about that.
No, you're good. One was 200 and one was like 250, I think.
Yeah, those are good deals.
You can't walk away brand new for under like $800 anyways. So.
Right, and you're normally getting an MDF stand, old particle board stuff, and not even a natural wood stand.
Nice. Bobby said the guy told him it holds water, but one side was a little scratched. As long as it holds water. If it's a side, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody's trying to set up I done forgot the word, so never mind.
Like I said, I guarantee, like a lot of my tanks have scratches on them, but once you put water in them, a lot of them disappear.
For sure.
Unless it's a real deep one. Then if like Bobby, he knows how to fix it with epoxy. Like if you know how to work with epoxy, then you're golden. So
yeah. That and then the Jeweler's Rouge takes a while, but you can polish out some scratches with some Jeweler's Rouge.
What's up, Benoski? Good to see you, my friend.
There you go, 36-gallon bow front and stand for $20.
That's one of my. I have one that's got the rest of my African grow outs in it, and I love bow fronts.
Yeah, I'm kind of partial to those.
That tank behind you, if you ever get rid of that tank, and I have room for it, I will buy it from you. Don't sell it to anybody else. Sell it to me.
Right. I mean, like let's look at my bow front list that I have. We have a 26-gallon. We have the 36 or 38-gallon. We've got the Fluval 45-gallon. We have 2 of the 72 gallons, and then I have the 175-gallon, and they're all bow fronts. I have like a preference for the curves too, I guess.
I love bow fronts. That was the first tank that I ever had. Like when I was still living with my dad, he got a 72-gallon bow front, and that was the first tank I ever had that was of a decent size.
Yeah.
And I've been hooked ever since. Got that when I was in like 10th grade. Uh-oh, we got Aquafunk in here. So now, here goes the neighborhood. Oh, what's up, Funk? How you doing, man? He's a
Oh, look, Dexter's jumped in.
Huh?
I said, look at that. There's Dexter.
Oh, yeah,
He's over in Panama City, too.
Oh, nice. What's up, Dexter? Another local.
Yeah, another 850 Aquatics in the chat.
Hell yeah. New local Austin loves Ferlo's Aquatics. Well, we love you too.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love. We got some people rolling in here now. Yeah, Funk's a good guy. That's another channel you need to check out. Aquafunk. He's got a lot of good stuff going on over there.
Oh, there we go.
One of the coolest guys I've ever met in person too.
The fish.
If you come to Aquashella with me,
oh, it's happening.
You'll get to meet Aquafunk.
Oh, you know what? I haven't talked about on the chat, or I don't think I talked about anybody on the chat. Not this week coming up, but the the 20th through the 23rd. I get to go to Seachem in Georgia. I get to go to the warehouse, get to do a tour of the facility. I'm going to get to go to the Georgia Aquarium and do it behind the scenes, and it's all work related.
Amber was telling me about that. I was so jealous. I was like, I told her, I said, if it would have been anybody else but Eddie going, I would have been really jealous.
I'm so pumped.
Dude, that is so awesome. That's what I was telling Dory. I was like, man, I bet Eddie is freaking pumped.
Oh man, I'm gonna get to go go to the class and get the CKIN certification, so that's gonna be awesome. And then besides that, the last time I got to go up there to see that aquarium was in 2019. They finished that shark exhibit and everything, and then just to go behind the scenes to see the filtration systems and everything that they're gonna use to operate all that. Yeah.
Oh man, I would love to be able to see that. Yeah, Funk, I will definitely, next time I'm in Orlando, I will definitely hit you up, my friend.
I've heard the one in Chattanooga is really good too, QC.
Georgia Aquarium. Head up I-75 for a little over an hour and visit the aquarium in Chattanooga.
Yeah, I've heard that's a really, really good one too. you get to walk across like the river from one side over to the actual aquarium.
I went to the Audubon in what do you call it? New Orleans. That was a pretty
Yeah,
good. That was the last aquarium I went, like actual public aquarium I went to.
yeah.
I wanted to go to. I want to go to the Georgia Aquarium. I just never find time to go. Like you and me need to take a trip up there sometime.
Yeah.
Maybe I can get my wife to come with us too.
Oh, I think Dory would go on an adventure.
Yeah.
Most definitely. That's I don't know. There's a few. I haven't even went to the one that's in the Central Florida yet. That's a pretty nice one either. So that's one I've always wanted to go see.
Say, isn't there one? There's one here in Florida, isn't there?
Yeah,
it's probably a dumb question, but
I believe it's in.
I don't get out. I don't get out much.
No,
I don't get out
much.
much. I'm either working or messing with the 5,000 fish and reptiles that are in my house. I don't get out much. See, now that would be cool to see the whale shark.
Yeah, that's a giant tank. That whale shark.
Oh yeah, it's a giant fish.
Right. There's Goliath grouper in there. I think there's a tarpon or two in that tank as well. You literally just walk into this room that's got I don't know, like 100-foot by 30-foot acrylic wall that's like 10 inches thick that you're looking through.
That what surprises me is that they can keep a whale shark in captivity, but they can't keep a great white, or they haven't successfully kept a great white.
I think it's the food and then space. I might be wrong, but the whale shark can kind of just stroll around and sift through plankton. The great white really needs to get areas where you can go out and do large bursts to burn energy, and then he also needs to consume large volumes of protein a day.
And I definitely want to get up to Tennessee sometime.
Yeah.
See all my Tennessee Fish Mafia friends up there. I swear.
Well, that's where Chattanooga
every good time. Like we need to do what Danikin Aquatics does. Like he used to take a trip every year and like visit different fish tubers. I want to do that sometime.
Oh, yeah, I would love to just go and see other people's rooms or setups, however, garages, wherever they have them at.
And one of the channels that I watch, Catfish Terry, he was just in Panama City, but I was supposed to go. It was the week I had COVID, so I was supposed to go out there and spend a day with him, but I had freaking COVID and couldn't go. That was the second year in a row I missed him.
Oh man!
Because they come every year, him and his two sons and his wife before she passed away. They come every year.
Sounds like it's something we got to make sure we get on the list for 2023. Then
I had it on the list about 4 months ago when he planned the trip, and then the Rona took me down, way down.
Yeah, it definitely had you dormant for a week.
Dude, that's the sickest I've been in I don't even know how long. Hopefully
I'm glad you're able to bounce back.
Yeah, I'm finally back to normal. Last 3 days were the first good days I've had, like feeling wise, in probably a couple weeks.
Right.
So, but yeah, I definitely want to make a road trip, visit some fish tubers.
Yeah, there's
We need to plan something. If I got a slow period at work, and you get a slow period at work, and Amber lets me steal you away for a week.
It's as long as we make it seem like a business.
She's probably gonna yell again. Like she's like, Eric, you're Eddie. You're my backup when Eddie's gone.
And if you take Eddie and you take yourself, who do I have to replace? Yeah, that was definitely something that she had to work on for Jackie and I to get to go on this trip, because Jackie and I will basically be out of the store the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. So she'll only have us on Monday and Tuesday, and then we're gone until basically the 25th.
I told her I would try to help her out as long as I didn't have too much going on.
Right.
With Splash of Color. So.
And then I'll come back. I'll work the 25th, 26th, and 27th, and then I've requested off so I can make sure I get everything up and out of here. Because that's it, 3 weeks, and I have to have still what is it's not 30 anymore, it's 28, but still 28 aquariums that need to vacate. I only get to keep 5 of those, so that's 23 tanks that I still have to find new homes for, and at the same time, that's a whole bunch of Jack Dempsey's, a massive. Well, I guess that's actually really it. It's just the Jack Dempsey's. The Oscars are going to go to Peyton because he's going to come over and get that tank on Friday. Derek is still talking about coming and getting the other 150. And then, basically the 72-gallon boat front that's got all the Jack Dempsey's. I got to find them a home. I still want to sneak the 72-gallon boat front that's got the parrots and the Severums up to Alabama if I can. She wants to keep that tank, so I'd like to get that done.
Like I said, just try to give me some kind of heads up, and I will try to make it over there to help you. So.
Yes, indeed. And that's the other thing, Kurt and Amber are working on trying to see if we can get that section of the warehouse out back, where maybe we can put them in that for a short term.
Nice.
Yeah.
Old Webster's going to drink some beer. Well, drink one for me, good sir.
Oh, did he make it back? All right. I was going to say, just a second ago, it said the missus was speaking for him because he was still driving.
Well, he's going to drink some beer. Hang out with non-virtual friends. But yeah, man. So, got lots of good stuff coming up.
Most definitely, all kinds of new adventures. It's all about the experience and then the lessons you learn on the other side of it. So looking forward to it.
Sucks you're having to move, but you just gotta try to find the positive in it, and you get to play with all your tanks again and set them up differently and rescape and all that good stuff.
It was this house that brought me to meet you. Yep. I moved into this house, and then I started working part time at the other pet store in town here. And while I was working there and learning the things I learned, I got to meet you and Dory, and we both did house visits. Got to see what each other were operating with, and it's definitely grown a lot in the last 5 years. That's for sure.
Yep. So I say, like I tell a lot of people, like I said, Eddie's a cool dude. Like I said, I learned a lot from him.
Yes, there should be the Bosmanis and then the turquoise.
Yep.
That's what's behind me. Sorry, somebody was asking in the comments.
I guess. I see the Bob Kaler. Yeah, those
Yeah.
Bosmanis are outrageous.
They're chubby. They're kind of like their owner.
Yeah.
they're thick.
They're huge in their colors, man. Like I
Yeah.
haven't seen Bosmanis like with that much of like a contrast between the orange and or orangish yellow and the blue.
Yeah.
It's really, they're real pretty.
I don't think Jeff's got really any form of social media yet, but those are all captive bred in Pensacola, and a guy that does blackwater tanks.
Nice.
Yeah.
He said he doesn't have any.
He doesn't do any form of social media. Yeah, I met him through Craigslist years back, and I have him saved in my phone as Placo Jeff because I used to buy my bristle nose from him before anybody knew what a bristle nose really was in the area. But I mean, he's got anywhere from like a little half-gallon bowl that he's been able to raise chili, chili rasporas in, up to he's got a really nice 110 that he's got the really nice geophagus and a bunch of his turquoise rainbows in, and of course all the other tanks are spread out with Bosmanis, and he's got a Apistogramma fires. He's bred those as well. Yeah. Checkered barbs, like really unique fish.
I'm thinking of when I move everything in the fall, I'm thinking of trying rams again. I want to try some of the black rams.
Dude, those guys have been coming in so nice.
Those ones that are there now are really, I was looking at them whatever day we were in there. I think it was yesterday.
I sold 2 of them right after you left. There's only one left now.
Yeah, I really want to try rams again, but just every time I do, like they last 6 months and they croak. Drives me crazy.
Oh, there it is. Sorry, I put my hand in front of the camera. I don't know. Probably need to scrub some algae off, but I don't know if you can see the Bolivian right there. There's him, and then one of those geophaguses. But nope, everybody else got in the way of the Bolivian ram now. But yeah.
Eddie, Paul Sotero wants to know what temp you're keeping that tank at.
Yeah, I have it set to about 84. Sometimes it fluctuates a little here and there, but everybody's been holding on pretty solid. It's one of those 500 watt Eheims, and it does good. The light cycles on and off. It's on right now, so I know it's.
Did you say 500 watt?
Yeah.
Jeez, I didn't know they made heaters like that.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen the 300 watts.
Yeah. It's a 500 watt Eheim.
Wow. Where'd you get it at? You don't mind asking.
Dennis. Dennis.
Dennis? Oh.
Yeah, when he was liquidating all his stuff out there in Destin, from him, some of that surplus. So, and I have no idea where he got it from.
So it's like is it more like I don't want to say industrial size, but like something like you keep in like a fish store or whatever.
Well, I mean, it's definitely 24 inches long because I didn't lay it sideways, so it goes from the top of the tank to the sand. It's a big boy. It's there in the back corner, but yeah.
So yeah, it's just like a regular heater then.
Yep.
They just got that one heater there, and
yes, sir.
Keeps it consistent. Wow, that's pretty darn cool. I want to try to find some of them for my 125s.
Yeah. Yeah, it does its job. Now I have the other one of those, and then I believe it was a 300 that I got from him. And now I have both of those running on the one with the peacock shovel nose and clown knife, just to try to keep that water at 80 degrees. But at the same time, with all the plants and everything in this, I only have the one FX6 running on it and one Airstone. There's two FX6s and a linear pump with a lot of Airstones running on that 280.
Speaking of FX6s, I know of an FX6 that somebody's supposed to pick up that hasn't yet.
Yeah, he was supposed to. He hasn't yet. He hasn't. He, definitely don't want to get rid of that. I want many FX6s as I can get.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
Oh yeah.
But no, I got both my 125s are powered by one FX4 apiece. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they're great filters. They do a lot. They do periodically do like you're saying. This one's recently started doing it. Got the little micro bubble action going.
it drives me crazy. That's why I'm getting rid of my FX6.
It started doing that about a week ago, so I probably need to check the filter. But
Like I tried when I had my Africans in there. That's when it started doing it, and there was so much going on in that tank that I didn't really pay attention to it unless I was doing a water change or whatever. But when I got rid of my Africans and put the bikers and parrots and whatnot in there, there's not as much going on. So all you see is those stupid bubbles going everywhere. I was like, yeah, I can't deal with this, man. It was driving me nuts.
right.
And it's probably something minor. People are probably like, geez, this guy's got issues, man. Little bubbles bother him. You don't understand.
When your water's flat, clear, and pristine, and then all of a sudden you see this little bubble trace across, it's irritating.
Yep.
I if I didn't have so many other things running right now, believe me, just the tannin color in this tank right now, the fact that those swords keep putting off more runners and I keep getting more sword plants, I want to break this tank down and rescape it, but I don't want to do that here because I know I'm fixing to have to move it. So that's something I'm looking forward to. In a month's time, I'm gonna get to put my hands in there and finally get that the way I want it to. Look, now that all the plants are growing in nicely.
For sure.
Let's see here. This morning, I want a handful of rainbows that can do distance long term. Yeah. October, I believe it was October 16th, was when this tank started getting put together. So that's been a while. They've been doing pretty well together. I did have a few more discus. I had something going wrong. They were the only things that I did lose. No rainbows passed. None of my little diddler fish passed. But when I started doing a few different things to the tank, I did lose a couple of discus pulp. But otherwise,
it's always going to be the discus. It can't be like a little tetra or something. It's got to be the discus.
Right.
But then again, discus, you breathe the wrong way, and it's I think I'm going to die.
Yeah, I mean, feed them 4 times a day. They look like they're doing great. You check on them. They look fine. You leave for 3 hours. You come back home, and it's dead on the bottom of the tank, and you don't know what happened.
It was just swimming around, and then one of the plants got shifted in there. It's I don't like the way that plant looks.
Yeah.
That's another fish I'm afraid to keep is discus.
I
They're expensive, and I hate killing fish. And
That's what's hurt is the loss of them.
man,
The purchase price wasn't bad. It was, losing the fish after knowing how beautiful it was. Um, yeah.
Oscar spat. Always. They don't ever do anything to each other. They just like open their mouths up to get about this close and then back off. And then back off.
Yeah, they just shake just a little bit and then pull back away.
And then Starry Night just sits off in the corner like, you guys are idiots. Well, looks like we got about 4 minutes left. So we're going to start getting ready to shut it down here.
All right.
I'm glad you were able to make it. I know you got a lot going on over there.
Well, the scuba trip got postponed, so with that occurring, I was able to make sure I checked in with you on that as well. So
that's right. You guys were supposed to go snorkeling today.
Yeah, we were supposed to go out there and have a good time and see what all is out there.
She asked me and Dory to come, but this medicine that I was on makes me like really sensitive to the sun. So I was like, I want to, but I don't want to die.
Right.
In the sun. But
yeah.
So unfortunately, because I've never been snorkeling before, like ever.
I do better snorkeling than I do scuba diving. I've got a very high buoyancy factor, so I float way more than I sink.
I mean, I'm kind of leery of the ocean anyways, just because of sharks and all the other kind of stuff that can hurt you out there. But
yeah, I would say the Portuguese man o' war jellyfish, I think I'd be more worried about than a shark.
I've been stung by one of those when I was a kid, and they shoot out. They don't just sting you; they shoot out like a string of stingers, and it wrapped around my hand, my arm. Like I had it all the way up my arm. It was, oh my god, it was terrible. That was the worst.
Yeah.
One of the worst things I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah, those things are no fun. I'll have to check out that the Myrtle Beach discus ball, and yeah, exactly. A weight belt does wonders to try to go down.
Yeah. But yeah, so I wanted to go. Like I almost went with y'all.
They want us to go on the what is it, the 17th now. That's when I wanted to have everything going on here at the house. So as right now, I told them I'm not sure if I'm going to be eligible to make it.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to make it.
Yeah,
I've been off that medicine for a while, but I don't want to chance it. So.
Right. Yeah, too much sun with that medication is going to have you not feeling too hot.
Because I remember, like, I cut the grass one time when I was on that medication, and I was outside for like 3 hours with a shirt on, and I took my shirt off when I came in, and I had all these little like sun blisters on my skin just from the heat, not even the sun hitting me, just the heat.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, I can't do this because like half of my job is outside. I got to be able to work outside.
Right.
I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work. I told the doctor, I was like, you got to give me something else, man. This ain't gonna work. All right, well, got less than a minute, so I am gonna go ahead and shut her down.
All right, well, guys, it was a pleasure. Always a joy to get on and talk to my fellow fish community.
Had some cool people show up today. People I haven't talked to in a while. Aquafont.
Most definitely.
Miss Fish Dreams, our local friend there.
Yes, yeah, she's awesome. Like I said, she checked on me this morning to make sure I see if I found somewhere yet or not. So.
All right. Well, thanks everybody for coming in, and we will catch y'all next Sunday.